I decided to become a doctor after my time with my pediatrician. He was a very, very gentle man, and this was a time when children got lots of vaccines because new vaccines were being developed. And I was in his office all the time getting a shot to prevent this disease or that disease. And I would yell and kick and scream, but he, in spite of all of that, was very gentle and very kind. And that really made a great impact on me. I also had physicians in my family. I had a grandfather and great-grandfather who were both physicians. They were both graduates of Howard, and my father really wanted me to continue in that the family business of medicine, as it were. I took a little detour through pharmacy, which was a great undergraduate program for medicine, and it still allowed me to continue into the field of medicine. I remember very clearly interviewing a physician who lived in the neighborhood. He was an orthopedic surgeon, and he actually allowed me to go on rounds with him one Saturday morning. I remember he showed me some of the tools of the trade that he used as an orthopedic surgeon, and I also remember that he gave me a copy of the Journal of the American Medical Association many years ago, and I remember reading it over and over again and trying to understand those big complicated words that were in the journal articles. During undergraduate in pharmacy, we were constantly involved in learning about various illnesses and conditions, and certainly that fed my interest in medicine, and that really helped a lot. During medical school, certainly I've never worked so hard as I did, especially during the first 2 years. But I knew that in order to get to the clinical years, the third and fourth years, I really needed that preparation of classroom work. And in spite of the fact that it seemed to be very removed from the clinical practice of medicine, I knew that I needed that background work, and it allowed me to remain focused on the ultimate goal. During years, I worked in the leather tannery for 3 summers, and it was hot, hard, back-breaking work dealing with freshly tanned leather hides. They were heavy, they were hot, and working with them during the summers of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where it could be also very hot and muggy, it was really hard work. But I knew that, number one, I didn't want to do that the rest of my life. And as my mother said, it was great motivation to end up back in school every fall because the work was so hard. Also, that detour through pharmacy was actually very helpful. During the one summer between first and second years, I worked as a pharmacist part-time, fill in for people on vacation, and also during school on Friday afternoon. Everybody else would go off and, kind of blow off steam a little bit, and I would go to a pharmacy and work from 2 until 7, allowing the regular pharmacist there to have a few hours off, and gave me a little spending money to put gas in the car and pay for incidentals. All in all, it was a great part-time job.